I can tell that Taiwan is a super safe country, but the traffic is a little bit crazy. We found like 17 snakes. That was quite interesting, but when I was telling my Taiwanese friends that I did that during the ghost month, what? No way! I have no idea where Taiwan was at that time when I arrived here. It was a bit of a journey.
Hello everyone, Amadeus here. I'm today with a new video, and today I want to introduce you Damian, who's been here to Taiwan for 12 years. That's right, you know, he already lived in Taiwan through all the zodiac animals.
12 years.
12 years.
Yes.
So probably he's gonna tell us which one is his favorite and how he ended up here.
Thank you for having me here.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've been living here in Taiwan for 12 years. My favorite zodiac is the dragon.
Oh, really?
Yes. They always say one day or day one. So I think this year is my favorite because this year is the most important year.
Yeah, of course.
In my life. Yes.
Let's see how it's gonna be. Okay, so how did you end up in Taiwan?
I arrived here because of a girl.
Oh, no, I never heard a story like this in Taiwan.
Yeah, so because of love. Love of my life. Because of my wife. Basically, I lived in Coventry City in the UK, where I met my wife. We got engaged in Birmingham. And then her visa has expired. We traveled around Europe a bit. We went to Spain, and there we jumped off the plane with a parachute. There was like a tandem jump.
Really?
Yeah, and I said if my wife is gonna do that with me, I'm gonna marry her for sure. You know? So yeah, that's what happened. And then her visa has expired, and I came to visit, and it's been 12 years, and it still feels like I'm on holiday. Yes.
All right, that's a good advice here. First of all, don't spend money on Venice. Birmingham is better and probably cheaper, and it works.
Yeah.
How did you imagine Taiwan before coming to Taiwan?
I have no idea where Taiwan was at that time. I knew it's in Asia and somewhere near China, and I didn't know much about Taiwan, and I explored the island when I arrived here. It was a bit of a journey, and it was very interesting. It was nothing as I thought it's gonna be like. It was actually much better. And that's why I stayed here. Yeah.
So what was like the most pleasing when you saw it first time?
The weather.
Yeah.
You know, when you live and work in England, the weather is yeah.
Well, that's very like easy competition to beat up.
Yes.
Okay, so you had like any funny situations, because since you like didn't learn Chinese at that time, right? And you just arrived to like some random country in the middle of Asia.
Many funny situations, like I had to learn how to say ma, not to call my mother-in-law a horse, right? Or there is still some language barrier, but it's getting better. I live with my mother-in-law. We share one house, and yeah, it's been great. She's a very traditional woman. But she welcomed me like her own son.
So like during this 12 years, what do you think about Taiwanese people?
I think like many Taiwanese can speak English, but they are too afraid to speak out. I teach English on a daily basis. I'm one of the owners of a cram school called Vision Academy. And I realized like many students and many people in Taiwan actually can speak some English, but they don't want to show off. They don't want to make mistakes. They are very shy. And I had a couple of situations like when I was a little bit lost and I was asking for the directions. People were pretending like, I don't speak English. And then when I was like trying to corner them, I had no choice and start asking questions. They could speak some, and their English was quite good. They just didn't want to say it.
They don't want to face the situation of speaking English with someone.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't want to leave the comfort zone.
It's getting better now. It's getting better. Before it was a little bit different, but it's getting better.
Yeah. So what do you think is the best way of spending free time in Taiwan?
Going to nature is probably one of the best ways of spending time here in Taiwan.
Okay.
You got the beautiful mountains and the sea, and in general, like wildlife, it's very like interesting to me personally. I have a funny story. There was a ghost month.
Okay.
And like a lot of people in Taiwan believe in ghosts, and my friend invited me for a night walk here in Kaohsiung in Sosan Mountain, and we were about to look for some wildlife, and on that night we found like 17 snakes in 2 hours walk. That was pretty awesome, and I was amazed by the wildlife. Obviously you can see different animals at night and different animals during the daylight. So that was quite interesting. But when I was telling my Taiwanese friends that I did that during the ghost month, they was like, what? No way! It's like, yes way! Yeah, and it was quite cool, and we didn't see any ghosts, only 17 snakes, and that was pretty cool and quite funny. Like his reaction was.
How about Taiwanese food? What do you find interesting here?
I love pork belly.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of tofu. But
Stinky tofu,
no, definitely not.
Finally, somebody honest, okay?
Definitely not. No,
because if you watch YouTube videos in Taiwan, all the foreigners love stinky tofu. But I might say, maybe some of them are not very honest.
Yeah. I think tofu in general doesn't have any taste. Right, so
yeah, you have to make the taste. You have to make the flavor.
Yeah, the stinky tofu is just that smell that pushing me back.
I think it's okay actually, from time to time, with the sour cabbage on it.
Well, yeah, you treat your butts.
But it's only outdoors, okay? Not indoors.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think so. You know, like when you tell your friends back home you live in Taiwan, what's the reaction?
First they say, oh, Thailand? Like, no, Taiwan, which is obviously a different country. I can tell that Taiwan is super safe country, but the traffic is a little bit crazy. So
because they don't have too many roller coasters, so they move it to the street level.
It's hard. For me, it was like shocking, like how many scooters you've got here in Taiwan.
More than people.
More, yeah, right, really. Yeah.
There's probably more scooters registered in Taiwan than people, the whole population.
Like riding a scooter is quite dangerous. I only had like one scooter accident during the 12 years period. I was basically like sandwiched, right? So there was like a swarm of scooters, like swarm of bees, so scooters everywhere. The speed limit on that road was 50, and you had like 3 lanes, right? The guy in front of me stopped till 0.
Oh, okay.
So I bumped into him, and the girl behind me bumped into my scooter. We, like 3 of us, we fell, nothing happened. And then the guy was like in front of me, he was saying, oh, I was scared and I had to stop. I was like, dude, it's like 50 here, right? You can't stop till 0. We were like in the middle of this like swarm. And then he obviously like wanted some money at the end, and the guy was like very polite. And I was trying to explain like there was no time to stop. So, you know, I'm not saying it's your fault or my fault, But I didn't sue the girl who bumped into me because I know she didn't have time to react. And he was like, all right, so you don't have to pay me any money. And it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, so nothing happened. It wasn't like super dangerous, but yeah, the roads are the traffic is a little bit crazy. Apart from that, there's like different culture. Like people don't steal.
Yeah.
Right? You don't have this problem in here, obviously, right? It's very safe, like in terms of like playgrounds. You are not afraid to leave your kid with other kids, and you know, you don't need to worry about somebody's watching them, somebody wants to kidnap your kid or something like that. Yeah, I think it's a great country in terms of safety. I left my scooter with the keys in ignition many times, and nobody took my scooter, which is like extraordinary compared to like Europe. You leave your car open, you leave your door open.
You might leave it closed and somebody gonna open it.
Yeah, and then you know, here somebody even's gonna put your keys in that little pocket, you know, so to make sure nobody's gonna take it, and you're like, wow, you know.
Or somebody gonna sit next to it and watch and like return it to you when it's your time.
Yeah. This is like super safe, and it's extraordinary thing, and I think we are very lucky to live in this kind of society when everybody's like watching on each other and keeps everyone safe.
Even after 12 years living here, maybe there's something you don't understand and maybe you would like to figure it out, so you can ask the audience.
I still have problems with when people when they talk, right? From Chinese to Taiwanese. I still have a problem when they switch, right? So if you can just speak slowly and stick to one language at the time, that would be great. It's gonna make things a lot easier for foreigners to understand. And yeah, I hope it's just it's gonna stay like this. Like I see like Kaohsiung is changing for better, much better. Let's say Love River and
Harbor.
Yeah, the harbor, everything is changing. It's like a modern society, modern city, and it's getting better and better. So just keep growing, keep going this direction. Don't stop. Yeah, because it's
it is really nice.
You know, throughout 12 years, I can tell this city has developed a lot, and it's a great place to live. It's super safe, and just keep it like that. So yeah, well done.
All right. So if people want to find you on social media, where should they go?
Probably Facebook.
Okay. Yeah. Write some addresses, maybe somewhere here, I would say.
Sure.
Okay.
Remember, you are always like one decision away from a different life, and it's been a great journey. Check out my Facebook or maybe my Instagram if you want to see some artwork, and peace.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.